And it was a Muslim brother in Malcolm X who reminded us that sitting at the table does not make you a diner. You have to be eating some of what's on that plate. And the time is now for every New Yorker.
We are so proud of you, brother, so all yours.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir!
Zohran Mamdani, who is the newest mayor of New York City, took a trip to Puerto Rico since he won the election, and the crowd that he is with is shouting Allahu Akbar. Ladies and gentlemen, your newest mayor of New York City.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is such a pleasure to be here alongside so many friends and so many for whom today is the first time I'm having the opportunity to meet you. And this is the first Jum'ah that I have been to since we won our election on Tuesday. And it was an election where we made history. An election where we showed that what New Yorkers and New York City is craving is a city that all of us belong to, a city that serves everyone who calls it home, and a city where no longer will we have to debate who gets to call themselves a New Yorker, but one where we can in fact work to the benefit of all New Yorkers. And I've been asked many a time, what does it mean to be the first Muslim mayor of New York City? And I have shared this with many who have prayed alongside us today, but I have never said this as the mayor-elect. So if you will humor me to say it once more. As a young child learning about Islam, my dada, my grandfather Yusuf, my dadi, my grandmother Kulsum would teach me of what it meant to be a good Muslim. And they would tell me it meant to be a good person, to help those in need and to harm no one. And my dadi would teach me the words of the Prophet ﷺ. And I think of those words especially today, because today at Somos is a day of service, a day where we give back. And the words of, if there is food for one, then there is food for two. And if there is food for two, then there is food for four. It reminds us that it is the choice to deprive some of food. It is a choice that we can change to ensure that all are fed. Because we remember that which has been shared with us as we have grown up, many of us in New York City. If you are not at the table, you may find yourself on the menu. And it was a Muslim brother in Malcolm X who reminded us that sitting at the table does not make you a diner. You have to be eating some of what's on that plate. And the time is now for every New Yorker in the wealthiest city, in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, to be able to eat, to be able to feed their families, to be able to both be free
And right before we get into the next video, this is him visiting a pro-jihad mosque in Puerto Rico. This is the newest mayor of New York City.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. We are so proud of you, brother, so all yours.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar!
You know, I really wonder what is going to be the next 12 months reaction of New York City. I'm so curious to understand the people that voted this man in to fix New York City. Like, it's insane to me, yo. It's insane to me that one of the most important cities in the United States of America is now in the hands of somebody who is an immigrant. We need Americans to be rebuilding the most important cities in America. That's what we need. I need Israelis to be building the most important cities in Israel. I need Iraqis to be building the most important cities in Iraq. I need I need tribes in the Amazon to be wanderers and protecting their own forests and their own areas in the Amazon, because that is their heritage. That is their land. That is where they are from. They know the best. The political rhetoric and bullshit around this campaign to convince the naive minds, the young generation minds in New York City is repulsive to me. It's repulsive to me that, as a Jew, it's repulsive to me, of course. You know how many people right now have already started creating their timelines of how to get from New York City to Miami as soon as possible? A lot. Not just Jews, by the way. I had a friend in the beginning of this war, originally Jamaican, who was living in Toronto. Let me know, we met on Discord, that he was feeling as unsafe, if not more, than the Jews in Toronto as a result of what is going on. This is a Jamaican in Toronto, non-Jew, feeling less safe than the Jews because of what's going on with the pro-Palestinian movement. Holy fuck, New York. You have no idea what you're in for. You have no idea what you just signed up for. The regret videos are going to be the most interesting ones too. That's all I got to say. Here are 4 ways you can help us grow if you believe in our mission. On Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal, you can directly contribute to helping this message grow and reach more people across the world. If you want to join the inner circle, join our Patreon with different tiers, and of course, our Discord community, which is free with people from all across the world. The links to every single one are in the description. And last but not least, to the other Brock community, I love you. Ani ohev otchem. I'll see you guys next time.